Hi, welcome to my channel Ellie Invest. So today we'll be talking about the project called Flatiron, which gives 85 or 95% guaranteed rental returns. Okay, so this project Flatiron is located in the central district of Phnom Penh city, and Phnom Penh city is the capital of Cambodia. Flatiron is actually inspired by a building called Flatiron 2 in the city of New York. It is located on a triangular plot of land in New York City, and it is where some of the scenes where you see Spider-Man being filmed at. You can see him swinging around in New York City, and this is exactly where Flatiron in New York City is. So the developer has taken inspiration from this very old Baroque style building and modernized it with contemporary, massive, huge windows. So this is Flatiron, and you can see it sort of resembles the New York City one, but it has a more modernized take on it. Entering into Flatiron, you will be greeted by the high ceiling, which are standards that you see in first world countries where grade A offices are and where service apartments are. Flatiron consists of two products. One is the service apartment and the other one is the offices, grade A offices. For the service apartment, I will be showing you a video which I took when I was at the show flat in Phnom Penh. Basically, everything that you see, it will be 90% of whatever that you see in the video. You don't have to worry about furniture, you don't have to worry about buying your tenants' toiletries, because all these will be handled by the developer and the management. This is the picture of the grade A offices. This is just an inspiration. Will be bare, and who will be designing it would be the tenant. So you don't have to worry about furniture or any renovation. Okay, now we look at the supply of service apartments in 2018 versus 2019. We can see a lot more of grade A and grade B service apartments emerging, and some of the well-known service apartments like Oakwood is opening this year, and 2 years ago Somerset was opened in Phnom Penh. It has been running for 2 years with occupancy rate of over 90%, and it is developed by this same developer as Flatiron. Why is there an increase of supply of service apartments? It's because the tourism in Cambodia has been going up. 10 years ago in Phnom Penh International Airport, there is about 500 million tourists, and last year there is 1.7 million tourists in Phnom Penh International Airport. And for Siem Reap, 10 years ago it was 600,000, and as of last year it is 1.3 million tourists. So with more tourists visiting, we will definitely need more hotels, more service apartments, and that is why developers are entering and building more service apartments. 2020, Shangri-La Hotel, 5-star hotel, is opening up. An upcoming Marriott hotel will be opening up in Phnom Penh. And Cambodia is actually getting ready for the 2023 SEA Games. So we see really a lot of 3, 4, 5-star hotels entering into Phnom Penh. 10 years ago, there were so little hotels. 12 3-star hotels, 1 4-star hotel, and 1 5-star hotel. And as of last year, the amount of hotels have increased so much just to cater to all the tourists. So 153 3-star hotels, 135 4-star hotels, and 13 5-star hotels. Okay, so who will be managing the service apartments for Flatiron? It will be Escort. Escort manages service apartments all throughout the world. Like in Singapore, we have Escort at Orchard Road. In Japan, we have Citizens in Shinjuku. They have hotels in New York City, Ho Chi Minh, and even Shanghai and many other countries. They have $500 million of revenue and 4% year-on-year increase every year. Okay, now what about the Grade A offices? 6 years ago, actually, there was no Grade A offices in Phnom Penh. And today, we can see in 2020, the supply of Grade A offices and Grade B offices has been increasing. And why it has been increasing is because many international brands have been going in. Just like your Starbucks, local brands like Charles & Keith, Bread Talk, all these international companies need somewhere to have an office. And this is why with MNC companies coming in, there is a demand for Grade A office, which is why developers are entering to construct and build more Grade A offices. And we can see in 2020 is the first completion of Grade A strata-titled offices. Strata-titled meaning that individual owners can own a unit of the offices, because most offices are built by one developer and you cannot buy individual units. But for strata-titled, you can individually own a unit. So for Grade A strata-titled offices, this year is the first year that there are completed units, and going forward there are more and more strata-titled Grade A offices like Flatiron. This chart shows that actually we are still not early, we are at the front of taking opportunity to enter before the rest of the world starts to enter. Okay, now where is the location of Flatiron? Flatiron is located in Phnom Penh district. So Phnom Penh district, Chakamon district, and Seven Makara are the more expensive prime location. Chakamon is where the first and only integrated mega casino hotel is located in. Also together with Shangri-La Hotels, 5-star hotel is located. So you can see this area is very prime, and Phnom Penh is where sort of the financial district is developing. You see the Prime Minister office is there. You can find Vatanet and Capital Towers, which are the first Grade A offices. Vatanet Tower has high-end brands like Ferragamo, Hugo Boss, and even TWG is there. So it is sort of the financial district of Phnom Penh city. And so this is where Flatiron is located, where the Prime Minister office is, the Office of Council of Ministers is there, Ministry of National Defense is also there, and it is 30 minutes away from the international airport, 10 minutes away from Wat Nom Monument, and 18 minutes away from the Royal Palace, and 10 minutes away from the Central Market. Central Market is something like if you've been to Bangkok, the Chatuchak Market, or if you've been to Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, the Bantam Market. So Central Market is similar to that. Definitely smaller than your Chatuchak Market, but it's the equivalent of Chatuchak Market in Phnom Penh city. So Flatiron is just 10 minutes away from there. And this whole area which you see is like a teardrop area. It is called Phnom Penh City Centre, and the government has approved for it to be called PPC, Phnom Penh City Centre. Okay, then we see the layout of the offices. Basically, there is 16 units in one floor plate, and for the service apartments, there are 26 units in one floor plate. Flatiron has 300 units of office space and 322 units of apartment units. They have a basement parking. The ground floor, you can see the majestic lobby and a few retail units. And level 1 to 8 are car parks, car park lots. Altogether, there are 345 car park lots and 482 bike lots. And from level 9 onwards to level 25 is the Grade A office. Level 26 to 28 are the facilities, your infinity pool, your gym, your social kitchen, and some conference room. And from level 29 to 41 are the service apartment hotels. And lastly, level 42 is the rooftop bar. So how does the developer pay your guaranteed rental returns? Is they pay you every quarterly from when it's completed. For the grade A offices, you get 5% all the way up to 14%, an increment of 1% year on year. And for the service apartment, you get 4% and all the way to 13% and 1% year on year increment. So the gross rental is 85% for service apartment and 95% for the grade A offices. And the developer actually helps you pay your maintenance fee and management fees. So you don't have to pay this. Only thing you need to pay is your taxes. Property tax 0.1% and income tax 14%. What other charges do you have to pay to own a Cambodia property? You have to pay stamp duty. Stamp duty is 4% of property valuation. Property valuation doesn't mean property price. Usually the property valuation is lower than the property price. So you just pay on valuation 4%. And this is in order to get your hard title deed from the government. So you pay this 4% to the government and the government issues you a hard title deed to say that you do own this unit. In order for you to apply to get this hard title deed, you have to pay some legal fees. Legal fees will be about 1,005 USD depending on lawyer you engage. So these are the two fees to take note on. And what about ongoing fees? So ongoing fees, of course, you have to pay maintenance and management fees, which the developer is paying. So your 95 or 85% doesn't include maintenance or management fee. Developer is already paying for it. You don't have to pay for it. So what you pay is property tax and income tax, which end of the day, I worked it out, net for the apartment hotels, you get 72%. And for the grade A offices, you get about 82% on average throughout the 10 years. So how much do they cost? For the service apartment, the small units like the hotel unit, which I showed you in the first video, can cost about USD 150k. And for the grade A offices, they can cost ranging from 250k all the way to 1 million depending on the size. If you want to know the available units, just click on the link below on my website and submit your information and I will contact you directly. Thank you for watching and do subscribe if you would like to know more about overseas real estate investing.